Hi there, my name is Terza Ekholm, and I am sharing my friend Susanne Whited's excellent exit plan. Friday, January 10, 2020. The excessive sweating and associated coldness I have been experiencing are pretty much gone, except for yesterday. I get to blame my wound care doctor, Dr. Dash, for yesterday's sweating. My sweat is my body's reaction to pain my brain cannot feel, and I cannot feel most of my body. That inability to feel is one of the reasons it took so long to diagnose my cancer. I did not know where it hurt. The fact that nobody would order an MRI was a bigger reason. When you have pressure wounds, they need to heal from the inside out. A scab is a great tool for healing a scrape, but not a pressure sore. I have pretty clean wounds, but sometimes the wounds get scabby or get a small amount of dead tissue on top. When I go to the wound care center, Dr. Dash scrapes away any tissue that could impede proper healing. Some visits I do not need any scraping. Yesterday, Dr. Dash scraped 3 out of my 4 wounds. I do not let the nurses put lidocaine on my wounds before Dr. Dash sees me, because my brain does not feel the pain, and she usually only makes me sweat a little. That was not true yesterday. One of the wounds bled a lot after Dr. Dash scraped it, and she used a cauterizing stick to stop the bleeding. That cauterizing stick sent my sweating into overdrive. By the time I arrived home, I was shivering and my teeth were chattering. I am not a fan of the cauterizing stick. Blood is my friend. Blood means my wounds are healthy and healing. It is not like I have blood gushing from my wound when Dr. Dash scrapes it. It will simply take a few minutes to stop. My theory is put some extra padding on the bandage to soak up the extra blood and leave it alone. For some reason, I cannot use my exceptional persuasive powers to convince Dr. Dash to let me bleed. Dr. Dash still believes in my amazing skin-growing superpower, even though my wounds are mostly stagnant with the 1-2 punch of chemotherapy and steroids. As much as I like the steroids, they are bad for wound healing. Every time I go to the wound care center, Dr. Dash tells me she knows I can heal these remaining wounds, even on chemotherapy and steroids. I think Dr. Dash is delusional. Dr. Dash's charge nurse is new to the wound care center, and yesterday Dr. Dash told the nurse why she is so confident I have a wound healing superpower. 4 years ago, approximately 4 months after the excessive sweating and hatred of food started, and 3 years since I last needed to visit the wound care center, I went to the wound care center with a wound on my left hip that exposed bone. Bone is bad, very bad. Dr. Dash told me she wanted to put me in a facility because she was concerned I might die. I used my exceptional persuasive powers to convince Dr. Dash it was simply a flesh wound, and I would be able to heal it from home because I had a 3-year-old daughter and could not possibly go into a facility. Dr. Dash gave me that chance, and I healed that wound completely in less than a year. The wound was no longer life-threatening in less than 3 months. Oddly enough, in July 2018, I was begging Dr. Dash to put me in a facility because I could not heal my wounds on my own. 6 weeks later, the cancer tumors were found. My piece of advice to you is make the best decision for you. The 4 wounds I have now are superficial, and I could do more to get the wounds to finally close. However, I am not willing to go back on bed rest and miss any of my remaining time terrorizing my family. I will trade minutes of daily bandage time and a monthly 5-hour trip to Dr. Dash for more hours every day living the life I have left.